Okay, student, now the third point is Indian economy. Now, after the independence, the modernization regarding the economy, the self-reliance as well as social justice plays a very important characteristics under the Indian economy. India wanted to acquire the modernity as well as regarding the self-reliance by establishing industries, more and more industries. At the same time, they wanted to establish the social justice, okay, with the help of the economy, so that people should be, happy in the society. So striving for modernization of economy, self-reliance, social justice, eradication of poverty plays a very important role under the Indian economy. At the same time, planning commission coordinated 5-year plans. So in order to just fulfill the needs of the people and in order to bring the development into country, it is all four fields we can say with characteristics which they have told here. Government have launched the planning commission, okay, and that was known as the planning commission of 5 years. So every 5 years government used to make new plans, okay, and they were just looking after that plans, whether the plans whatever they are launching, whether it is working or no, and it's trying to bring the development into the country. That means in short, whether they are getting by launching this plan success or no into the country. So the third point is that economic reforms of 1991 paved the way for liberalization of the economy, also called the globalization. Now when actually Narsingh Rao came into existence as a prime minister, okay, that when his governance was there, that time he just focused bringing the economic reforms. That is in the year 1991 where they tried to bring out the theory of liberalization. Now liberalization means what? Just giving other people the chance to just do investment, okay, little bit making them free, keeping them free in doing the trading business. Like earlier, all of you know, after the independence, okay, when we got the independence, India not gave chance for any other country to interfere in our internal matters. So they started practicing the sovereignty. But when the globalization period started, that time they felt that they should give chance for others also to do trading with us, okay, our country. And that's why they have just started with this liberalization policy, which was known as globalization. Now the fourth point is that information technology opening avenues of employment. So here also they just focus for the information technology which give chance for the avenues of employment, so that people should get more and more jobs and the opportunities to develop themselves. So here in this point, under the Indian economy, planning commission plays a very important role. Government tried to bring economic reforms, okay, especially during the time of Narsingh Rao government, okay, and which actually try to bring the changes into our country. Now next point is science and technology. Now under the science and technology, there are the two main events, okay, which are mentioned as very important, okay, in order to bring the self-sufficiency or self-reliance into our country. Like earlier we used to depend on the foreign countries for everything, but by just increasing the production, that may be regarding the food grains or production of milk, they try to bring somewhere the self-sufficiency into our country, and we don't have to depend on any country for that. Okay, now the first revolution or the first event which was started, that was the Green Revolution by M.S. Swaminathan, and second was the White Revolution started by Dr. Verghese Kurian, okay, which made India self-sufficient in the food grains and milk. Here they try to increase the production. Okay, when we try to talk about Green Revolution, they try to increase the production regarding food grains, as well as when we try to talk regarding the White Revolution, here they try to increase the production of milk. And later on they started various societies, okay, dairy milk, where they try to just, give all the milk to that dairy, so in order to produce and just to make different things from that item. Now the second point is that Dr. Homi Bhabha laid the foundation of the India's energy program. Now under the science and technology, this is also very important success in this bringing the development in the field of science and technology, and because of that Dr. Homi Bhabha is called as the father of the atomic research center. Now here use of atomic energy for peaceful purposes like generation of electricity, pharmaceutical and defense means when they started using this atomic energy, they try to use that energy for different purpose in order to just provide or to bring the development for the country, that is in the field of generating of electricity, supply of electricity. Then again in the pharmaceutical means they used to make use of that atoms in the field of pharmacy, okay, as well as in the defense like radar, like that. Then Aryabhatta, the first satellite launched in space in the year 1975, and many more satellites were launched thereafter. Okay, so when we started launching the first satellites, Aryabhatta was the first satellite. It was launched in the year 1975. Earlier, our country used to depend on foreign country, another country to launch the satellites. Since they started, just using the science and technology, they started launching their satellites by their own. And now we are not depending on any country for launching any satellites or doing any innovation or the discoveries. And fifth, considerable advancement in the telecom sector. Even they have made the development in the field of telecom sector. So these are the all points comes under the science and technology. Now next point is women empowerment. Now in this period there were several changes took place in the social field. Okay, one of the changes took place in the society, that is regarding the women empowerment. The government actually tried to bring the number of steps in order to just provide the welfare and power for the ladies. Okay, so a separate department for the women and child development is established, that is in the year 1985. A number of welfare schemes launched for women. At the same time, laws enacted to ensure social justice, that is regarding the dowry, as well as Remuneration Act were brought, so that ladies should be secured. They were protected from this acts through this act. And next point is that reservation of seats for women in the local self-government bodies by 73rd and 74th constitutional amendment. Okay, now this is actually the new amendment that have just added in the constitution, that is the 73rd and 74th amendment in the local self-government bodies, where they try to give the rights for the women for, that is in the election, just to by giving them the reservation of seats standing for the election, as well as 50% they have made. Earlier it was less, then later on they have increased the percentage for the women to stand for the election, okay, to take part in the election. So, and other various also activities or schemes government have launched for the women in order to bring the development into the society. Okay, now the next point is that because of the constitution, feel that some of the constituents of Indian society are deprived of dignity as well as regarding the equal opportunities because of the caste system, and because of that they have formed this commission, and they have this appointed Kakasaheb Kalekar commission, which was established in the year 1953 for the OBC class, especially for the oppressed class, okay, just to provide them right and to give the equal opportunities. Even they just take the Atrocities Act, okay, the acts they brought, Atrocities Act they brought in the year 1955. Now see in the textbook they have given 1989, that is wrongly they have just given that year. The actual date is 1955 when they brought this act, Atrocities Act. It was started in the year 1955. Now the third point is that appointment of the Mandal Commission in 1970. Even they have started this Mandal Commission. Okay, so it recommended reservation of seats for the OBC public employment. Now why this Mandal Commission started? In order to provide the rights, or in order to give the rights for the OBC people, okay, in the field of public employment. So they are provided the reservations. They are given the reservation. Their rights are reserved, okay, in the field of job. And next, policy of reservation implemented by the government in 1990. Even the policy which they have brought, okay, regarding the reservation of seats for the OBC class, that is implemented in the year 1990. Okay, though they formed this commission, but actually they are implemented in the year 1990. And next, help them to live with dignity, respect, and free from fear and violence. Now, why government have just started this commission and brought these different types, so that when people will be enjoying their right, they should enjoy that right without any fear, and they should enjoy the freedom, okay, while enjoying that right. And even nobody can go against their right. Okay, nobody can create the violence in the society, and they can live with dignity as well as with respect. So everybody can give them respect. And now the last point is globalization. The globalization brought many changes in the field of economic, politics, science and technology, society as well as cultures. All these fields our country made progress, okay, because of the globalization. And it emerged as an important country on the global scene in different spheres by just developing herself. Even India is a member of G20 as well as BRICS. Already they have given the name of the members in the textbook. You can note it down. You can get this question in the flow chart. The next, even India got a revolution in telecommunication sector, that is in the field of internet, mobile phones as well as telecommunication system. So India tried to demonstrate the whole world like how they can make the stable democracy in the field of politics, okay, by just practicing herself, okay, in just making the people giving their rights regarding the voting, and when every people will be started using the use of this democracy, and how they can make the government stable, okay. They try to just give example to the whole world. And the last is even they try to bring the transformation, is the various changes in the lifestyle of the youth, which is visible in their dietary habits, clothing and language. That means when people started making, changes into their life, that have shown in their dressing style, the way they used to dress or the language they used to use. At least most of the time now people are using the Western language only, because it is very much needed whenever we are going at the international level for any job or any business. Everybody should know the English language. So Western education have made very much impact on the people, in order to make the progress and development. So here globalization plays a very important role in order to bring the development into the country. So today we have learned many points under this lesson, India events after 1960. First we have learned regarding the Prime Minister, okay, the Prime Minister after the 1960, those who run down the government. Then afterwards we have learned regarding the Indian economy. Then we have learned regarding the revolutions which took place, okay. Then regarding science and technology. After that we have learned regarding the changes that our country have brought, and how the empowerment they have given for the women as well as for the depressed classes, that means weaker sections. And next we have learned regarding the globalization. So here is the end of the lesson. Now what I am expecting student from you is that after just going through the video, you have to compulsorily note down the points in your textbook, and you have to solve the exercise. If you are not understanding the lesson properly, you can go through the video again and again, or either you can go through the lessons, you can read the lesson at least twice or thrice.